Hey guys, it's me, Timmy Type here on the second channel, and today we're back with a car review. The car we're reviewing today, as you can see on screen, is the 2012 Hennessey Venom GT. Now, I wanted to pick this car because I thought it could be a serious contender for the top of the leaderboard, and some of you guys recommended it as well, so I thought, let's do it. Now, before we get into where it came on the leaderboard, let's get into its stats and facts. So, if you want to buy the 2012 Hennessey Venom GT, then you got to buy it from the auto show for 1,200,000 credits, or you can get it from the auction house. Standard, this car comes with 1200 horsepower, 1200, 1155 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 268.5 pounds. So, it is a brilliant power-to-weight ratio. But there is a couple of issues with having that amount of power, that little weight. Yeah, and we'll get into that right now. 265s on the front, 345s on the rear, and some sports tyres as standard. It is also rear wheel drive. This means it is a wheel spin machine. All it does is wheel spin for days and days and days up until 4th gear, where it actually finds traction. It is mid-engine and it has a 7 litre twin turbo V8, which, fun fact, produces the third most powerful production vehicle engine. Number 1 being the Chiron, number 2 being the Regera, this being third. It goes 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, unsurprisingly, 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds, unsurprisingly again, 60 to 0 in 116 feet, 100 to 0 in 287 feet, with a top speed of 270 miles an hour. Now, these last couple of stats don't surprise me at all. It does get accelerated really, really fast, although it spins its wheels because it's got so much power, it can just launch the car so far forward incredibly fast. Also, it has immense brakes. Like, obviously it's got to have good brakes to get it stopped because it's going really, really fast. So obviously the brakes are amazing, but you have to think about when you're going at these 200 odd miles an hour, which you get going down the start-finish straight at this of our test track, the highway circuit, that the brakes obviously aren't going to be the best when you're going 250 something miles an hour and you got a brake really hard into basically just a right angled corner. Like, honestly, it's going that fast. The brakes are really good that it does get slowed down in a really, in not so long, but compared to stuff like the P1, the LaFerrari and the 918, the brakes just aren't that good. Like I was saying before, I do prefer that my car to be a bit more oversteer. That's why I prefer the P1 to, say, the 918, because the P1 has a bit more oversteer and I find that much more fun. But this car's just got too much. It has honestly too much oversteer for a obviously it has 1200 horsepower compared to like the 900 the P1 has, but the P1 just gets its traction down so much better, and its brakes, obviously it weighs a bit more because it's got the batteries in it. And this car's just pure V8 power, and yeah, it's just, this car I'm not really a big fan of. They claim it to be the unofficially fastest car in the world, but that's not really good when you bring it to a circuit like this, which requires the top speed. Yes, let's see, how fast do we get going down here? 223, something like that. The P1 can do that, the LaFerrari can do that, the 918 can do that, well, 19 not so much. But we've also got to think, when it comes to this bit, it's obviously not the most technical thing in the world, but it's still just, it can't keep that speed up that the other cars can take, that gets it to the top of the leaderboard. Now, while I'm talking about the leaderboard, where did I honestly think this car would come? Well, if I'm being honest, I thought I didn't think it was going to go to the top of the leaderboard. I just didn't think it was going to be the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. I guess somewhere around the 918 we got a Venom time, which would put it into 11th place, which the 918 got 55.958, and the Venom Super Sport getting 56.528. I thought it was going to go between them two. However, I was wrong, and we get our fastest lap on the final lap. So instead of making you guys wait until the rest of it is over, I'm going to tell you now. The Hennessey Venom GT goes into 15th place. Just beating the Radical RXC Turbo, but losing out to the Spaniard GTA Spano. The Spaniard getting 57.925, the Hennessey getting a 58.091, and the Radical RXC Turbo getting a 58.258. Now, you know, I do have my complaints about it being too oversteery, and that's probably why it isn't as good as, say, the Koenigsegg 1-1. And obviously the Koenigsegg 1-1, I'm going to say that's the best car because it's on top of the leaderboard. Like, to me that's got a bit too much oversteer as well, but that can calm its oversteer and its wheel spin in third gear, unlike this Hennessey, because it's just got the tyres for it. This surprised me when it's only on sports tyres as standard. I thought it would easily be on race tyres as standard, or should be with the amount of power it's going in the rear, and saying it wants to get traction down, but yeah. Apart from that, let's get into one more thing. The price tag for this car is immense. Do I really think it's worth 1.2 million credits? Personally, no. I wouldn't buy this thing for 1.2 million credits. I mean, it looks cool, but I much prefer to look at the P1, and the P1 costs less money. The P1 also performs better, feels better, drives better, sounds nice. I mean, this V8, twin turbo V8 sounds really cool. Don't get me wrong, but I much prefer the sound of the P1. So I don't really think it's worth its big price tag. And honestly, it's just not a nice car to drive. And I don't want to say that about the car because obviously I've not drove it that much, but I have drove it a bit. I drove it a lot in Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Horizon 1. I didn't like it that much there either. So yeah, it might just be me not liking Hennessey. But hey ho. Anyway, I'll leave you the rest of the gameplay. You can listen to the last two laps where you can hear the squealing twin turbo V8. But anyway, that's it from me. TMD's Hyper, signing out.